Good afternoon, YouTube. Here we are at the Waterwheel Creek waterfalls, and I was thinking these might flow year-round, but I guess with the rather dry year we've had, or the last couple of dry years, they dried up. I heard water in here up to maybe 2 months ago. I could hear water as I rode by, but they are dried up now. Still a lot of moisture down here. You can see all the moss growing there, both sides. And there's ferns and all sorts of stuff, but I want to get down here. This is Stevens Creek, and I was thinking I would try to hike a little ways up here. Yeah, so I'm thinking I might try to go up this part of the canyon. I don't know how far up I can get. I haven't had a chance to go down the road to Gold Mine Creek yet. I went up there a couple of weeks ago. The grass in that big meadow has started to fall down, but it's still like knee high. I think that needs probably another month or 6 weeks to die down to where I can get through there. So I won't be able to check out a way out of the canyon up there, but I have about maybe 30 minutes today. I was thinking I would just go up a ways and see if this thing is passable here. According to the hillshade map, you go around the corner here, it goes up a ways, and then it turns again, and then it gets really chaotic. It just swings back and forth, and I suspect there's a lot of landslides in that area, like a landslide down this side and then one down that side, and the creek has just kind of cut a channel through all the landslides because that's where the 1838 earthquake epicenter is, about a half-mile up that way. And I think it really did a number on the canyon here. This is where Waterwheel Creek enters Stevens Creek. Quite a drop there. And I think this is the end of that tectonic block. You can see there's this just massive chunk of rock right here. And the same thing right up there. And then right over here, that's just the normal canyon slope there. Okay, I wanted to do an update on the bike pants here. They work actually quite well. You saw last week, I had walked through some weeds with the sock stickers, and one of my legs was just covered with those stickers. And by the time I got back to the bike, there was only one left. They'd all brushed off just walking through the other brush. So that's nice. They don't stick. The only downside is stinging nettles will penetrate these. So I brushed up against a stinging nettle like right there, and I felt that one. This creek channel is getting pretty rugged. You can see up here. I think this is the part of the trail or the canyon where it gets into all these landslides. And in fact, you can see up here, you can see the slide scar up there. So there was probably a slide that came down here, and you can see all these big rocks that probably came down in that slide. Oh, we got a couple of deer up there. I don't know if you can see them right there on the ridge. Yeah, they're probably saying, what's that guy doing down there? Yeah, I saw 5 of them down, no, 7 down at the Mount Eden Road turnoff. But yeah, this is getting into that wild section. So let me take a look on my hillshade map. I made one of those up this morning, and I want to see where I am on that map right now. Okay, yeah, here you can see I'm down in the canyon. It's kind of hard to see the canyon there, but you can see the really heavy shadow there. There was probably a pretty good slide right there. That's a pretty sharp slide scar. And I think I'm in the bottom end of it here with all these huge boulders. I mean, these are like car-sized boulders down here. Anyway, let me see if I can get any farther here. I think the main channel goes up this way. There was a little side stream here. It must come around here when the water flow is high. But right here, there's that slide scar. Look at that. Yeah, Looks pretty fresh. And so that probably came down, 1838 earthquake. Yeah, that's interesting. See this white rock up there. I'm seeing that down in the canyon here. That's probably either limestone or sandstone, which is on the Pacific side of the fault. And all the rocks over on the North American side are like metamorphosed volcanic rocks, greenstones and serpentinite, things like that. This here is moving that way. I think it's something like 5 centimeters a year that it's moving to the northwest relative to the North American plate. Yeah, here you can see some of the rock. So here's this white limestone, and then here's probably volcanic rock. This comes from the Pacific side. It's been brought up from Southern California, moved by the San Andreas fault in the Pacific plate. And then this rock here is probably from the North American side. Yeah, there's another bit of limestone. So yeah, that's the way I came up right there. This is going upstream right here. And that's, I think, a good place to stop. I think I could probably go up the way I did. I went up around this way, and I think you can get around some of these big boulders here. But yeah, this is getting into that really chaotic part of the canyon. Just a long stretch of, looks like slides that have come down, just broken off the hill or the side of the canyon, come down here. And then the creek washes away all the fine sediment, and then it leaves all these boulders here. This is one of those sections, if you know there's a way out of the canyon farther up, you can probably get through here. I mean, it's passable, but it's one of those things. If you go through and then you got to come back, you have to allow enough time for that. And I imagine there's more than one of these obstacles. Just looking at the hillshade map, it's really rugged up there. So yeah, I think this is my turnaround spot. So I think the canyon trail is way up there. This is my way back. It was actually a nice stretch here for a ways. And then there's those larger boulders, and then you get a nice stretch, and then some big boulders, and then a nice stretch again. So anyway, I'm going to sign off here. I got to get back to the bike and get out of here before the sun goes down. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that look here. Look at that. Yeah, there's another slide scar right there. You can see that whole thing cut loose. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that look at this part of the canyon. I have never seen this part. I doubt many people have. So anyway, I got to get out of here. So as always, thanks for watching.